Good morning, sunshines. Today's video shirt. I had to cut the sleeves off, y'all. First of all, my space is upstairs in my house, and it's a little warm up here. I got central air, but it really don't do nothing upstairs. I don't know, because heat rises, I'm guessing. Science is not my ministry. And so, yeah, your girl is a little warm today. She's a little warm. You might hear the fan on back in the background because the fan. The shirt will represent the mug that we aren't going to use today because we are actually drinking on our drink of the day is from a good friend of mine, Kelly, who gave me a really nice Mother's Day gift, and I wrote it down. This wine is a red wine. I am really not a fan of red wines, but you know what? I think something happens when you get older in life. You know, them taste buds kind of switch up on you. So this wine is called Intermingle. It's a 2018 California red wine, and it's really, really good. It's pretty good. It doesn't have to be chilled. You just drink it, you know, at room temp. And it's a really good wine. So our shirt represents why we are here, because it's always good morning sunshine. Always. Arms needed to be out because, you know, a little warm. All right. Of course, you know I have a tag on this book that I probably should have taken off. But we're going to let the little ghetto Target tag stay on there because it was 30% off. And I am always here for a good discount, girl. Always. Our book of the day for this Sunday, May the 15th. No. My bad, y'all. May 16th. It's going to be the 16th. Today is the 15th when I record, but it will be the 16th. This is Keep Moving, Maggie Smith. All right, so this is a book about notes on loss, creativity, and change. She's also written 3 other books, Good Bones, The Will Speaks of Its Own Poison, and Lamp of the Body. And there are 3 sections in this book: revision, resilience, and transformation. It looks like we might be here for a minute because I just, you know, I go through and I pull out the parts that really resonate with me when I do our book reads because I can't read the whole book. But this one is resonating with me. All right. So, first one is the ending of one thing is also the beginning of another. What is the next adventure? There is room enough in this life with its many endings, its many beginnings for things you could not have imagined last week or last year or 10 years ago. I got so many thoughts around that, but I feel like the book is going to get me through some of the deeper meaning ones. But I will say this. I enjoy my current job. I love education. I love teaching the children. Being in a classroom has been a joy, but I'm ready for more. Have you ever just been ready for more, like in the field that you work in? And putting yourself out there is just so difficult. And being told no is even more difficult. But no's come with putting yourself out there. And I had to tell a really good friend the other day, you can have 100 no's, but that 101st yes, that's all you needed. But if you never put yourself out there for that no 100 times and deal with whatever happens behind that, you won't get to the 101st. You got to get past 1 to get to 101. Stop straining to hold the door open to the past. Stop straining to hold the door to the past open, as if your old life is there waiting and you could just slip right in. Stop wasting your strength because you can't go back. Muscle your way forward. Remember, putting on glasses for the first time. Oh, this one is so meaningful to me, y'all. Okay, so listen to this. Remember putting on glasses for the first time? Suddenly, the trees had individual leaves. The moon had defined edges. Try to see through that clear lens. Everything as it is, not blurred or diffused by grief or anger. Look around you and marvel. Keep moving. Y'all, I think I was 12. Braces and glasses for the first time. Baby, I didn't know I couldn't see. I had no idea. So the glasses that I wear now, I wear these mostly to read. And I feel like today I might not need them because these words are kind of big. Because a girl did have LASIK, but it's been like 18 years ago. And so the LASIK doesn't last forever. And the bifocals, no matter what kind of LASIK you get, you're going to have to wear some bifocals. Girl. True story. So I just remember putting those glasses on and looking up in the sky and telling my mother, I can see the birds. And it was so weird and so meaningful to me. I didn't even know that I couldn't see the birds, y'all. Do not see things as they were. Focus on what you see now. You can't live in the past. Yeah, I didn't know I couldn't see the birds. But baby, when my vision got cleared up, I got a little older, I got a little wiser, I got a little prescription and them glasses on, that medicine, I could see clearly now. When you can see clearly, just move forward. Look around you and marvel. Y'all know I'm going to play in my hair all day today because I just got a fresh retwist. Because, you know, the starter locks is turning into locks. And, you know, they is banging. All right. Focus on who you are and what you've built, not who you'd planned on being and what you'd expected to have. I was still supposed to be married. I was supposed to be living a good life. Girl, that is not where we are. Trust that the present moment, however difficult, however different from what you'd imagined, has something to teach you. I was even still supposed to have my dance studio that I restarted actually because of my daughter. Like, that's my thing. But I'm not doing my thing anymore. And I am really at peace with that. It's just such a weird place to be for me. Revise the story you tell yourself about starting over. Consider not only how terrifying change can be, but also how exhilarating. Consider this time an opportunity to make a new and improved life. You need today because there is more. Because yesterday was not enough. Believe there is more to see and feel and do. And try your best to see it, feel it, and do it. Accept that you are a work in progress, both a revision and a draft. I gotta think about that. You are a work in progress. You are a revision and a draft. You are a better version of yourself, but you are still being formed and created to be who you are supposed to be. That's what that means to me when I think about you are a revision and a draft. When people hold you accountable for who you were even yesterday, they're living in the past. Well, as long as you apologize. And you are a draft of the person that you are becoming. Right? You are better and more complete than earlier versions of yourself. I know I am. I don't care if anybody thinks that I'm not. Baby, I know I am. I'm still a mess. I am a total and complete mess. But I'm better than I used to be. Like, I know I'm better than I used to be. I was a messy mess. Now I'm just a mess. But you also have work to do every single day. Every single day. Be open to change. Allow yourself to be revised. Stop expecting the worst. At least as many things could go right as could go wrong. Think of optimism as a way of sitting in the sun now, regardless of what the weather might be tomorrow or next week. Sit in the sun now. Sit in the sun now. The sun is out. You know it's going to rain tomorrow. It might even snow in Michigan tomorrow. Why are you focused on that? Today is 80 degrees. Girl, hey girl, go sit out in that sunshine and just enjoy this moment. Prepare to be uncomfortable in service of transformation. If you want to thrive in a new life, you're going to have to change too. It may feel like you're breathing different air, but trust that you can adapt. Press on. Stop thinking of change as interruption to a story. The story was always going to change many times. Read that again. The story was always going to change many times. It was never guaranteed. Your position, it was never guaranteed. Your marriage, you wanted it to be stable, but it wasn't guaranteed. In fact, only change is guaranteed. Expect it today and from now on. I just took a new position at work. I have no idea what the position even looks like. Right? And I'm sure along the way that people are, that's a whole nother story. But I'm ready for the change. I need the change. It's guaranteed. All right. I'm not sure if I told you we're in section 1 still. Section 1 is revision, you guys. Even though so much seems to be in pieces, trust your own wholeness. Accept that you cannot be sure of everything, but be sure of yourself. Be sure of yourself. Be sure of yourself. All right, we are moving into section 2. Section 2 is resilience. I love that the words in this book are so big and that I don't need my glasses to read them to you, because I got theories about my glasses. I swear my glasses, these coils right here, they are not really stable, and I swear it's because of the on and off of my glasses. So the less that I have to pull them on and off. Plus they hurt. Glasses hurt behind my ears. And then they leave those little ugly marks on my nose. I don't like that either. That's a whole nother story. Keisha, it is Drinks and Journal. It is not the lock update. I know, girl. But girl, we still gonna tell the people what we want to tell the people when we feel like telling the people what we want to tell the people. Hey girl, hey. When life held your hand in the flames, it taught you something about the kind of burning you can endure. You survived. You survived. You survived. Don't forget that. And don't diminish it. If I could sit here and tell y'all, oh, listen, I wrote a book. It's not a book. It's like a draft of a book. And my girl Foxy told me I should read that to y'all one day. It's a little scandalous, and I don't really like to call people out on they, I was going to say shit, but I'm going to say humanity of who they are. And I was like 20-something, probably 20s, 30s, going through what I was going through. So I'm going to look at it one day, maybe around my birthday. I might read y'all some of the foolishness and some of the reality and heartbreak I was going through in my 20s and 30s. I haven't touched adding on to that book in a really long time. I feel like the end is supposed to be like a new marriage or something, but girl, hey girl, we ain't nowhere close to none of those things. We work hard. That's what we do. And we getting these kids out this house. You know what I'm saying? With college, somewhere else. We transitioning. Be thankful for your wounds. As strange as that sounds, the ways you've been hurt and the ways you faltered make you useful to other people. Empathy is a kind of fellowship. Be thankful that your wounds made this togetherness possible. Spend time with or talk to someone who loves you exactly as you are. See yourself through their eyes. This is meaningful to me because, so listen, I don't do reality shows like full steam ahead. I live in a world of catch up. I see stuff on the internet and then I'll be like, what is going on? What happened? The Portia and Simon situationship. And then Nene spoke on it. I loved how Nene spoke on it. Whether she believed her bullshit or not, she spoke on it from a place of empathy for Portia. Like, Portia's my friend. She's my friend. Publicly, I'm not going to say anything terrible about her. You know, going to support her. Behind the scenes, I'm going to ask her, girl, hey girl, are you sure about what you're doing right here? I don't think she is, but that's a whole nother video. And we don't make those videos just yet. Maybe one day if I get free time, but your girl been working all day today, so I don't really care about that. So that's what this says to me. I'm gonna start over. Spend time with or talk to someone who loves you exactly as you are. Your raggedy ass shit and all. See yourself through their eyes. From this day on, commit to becoming someone who loves you exactly as you are. Maybe you don't know what kind of work you should be doing in the world. Maybe you think everyone else has it figured out. Girl, hey girl, they don't. Your work is being yourself, offering what you can to others. You've been doing it all along. Now do it with intention. Accept that you do not get to choose who loves you. Accept that you do not get to choose who loves you, who keeps their promises, who forgives. But you can choose to love, to keep your promises, to forgive. Choose well. Have and live your own say. Accept that what hurt yesterday is going to hurt today and tomorrow. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back, and I'm going to underline it with this pencil in case I want to erase it later after I take a little sip of my red wine. Accept that what hurt you yesterday is it's guaranteed. It is going to hurt you today and tomorrow and probably some days after. It's going to hurt. It might always hurt, but not like this. Not like it did initially on that first day. The pain may be slowing you down now, but trust that in time, you will learn to move with it because you are strong enough. You are strong enough. Believe me, I know. I thought when I caught my husband, my ex-husband, I thought when I caught my ex-husband cheating on me that I was going to die. I have never screamed and cried with that much I don't think it was anger. It was like somebody stabbed me. I've been hurt before. I've been betrayed before. But that one thing, to find out, it was like somebody had just and I was just like, I couldn't even breathe. It felt like, yeah, I'm still here, still breathing, and his ass is blocked. We do not invite negativity into our universe, girl. No, girls, we don't. Let the hard days be hard. Baby, listen, I've been at my computer right here at this desk working on shit all day. It was a hard day today. It's Saturday, girl. It's Saturday. Wasn't you off today? I was off, but I had work to do. I had work to do that I needed to get done. And I can't do this type of sit still, do what I want to do in between work on a Monday through Friday because I'm a teacher. I have to teach. You can't do computer work like when you're teaching. So today was a perfect day to do it. Let the hard days be hard. When you mourn a person, it's a form of love. You mourn their loss because they matter, because the world without them is diminished. Sit still with your grief if you need to. Then lift it and carry it with you. I've only mourned. I've done funerals. I think when Big Mama died, that was like the hardest mourning that I've ever done. And after that, I can't be fully there at funerals. I cannot be fully there for death. I don't know why, right? Like, I'm empathetic. Y'all already know how the girl gotta put the girls Carmex on. I do not process death. I don't think like people would want you to, and just to be like, I'm not, if you need me, let me know. I'm not gonna reach out a whole lot. And like, I would prefer not to go to funerals. It's something snapped or happened when my big mama died, and I haven't recovered. I was in college. I still haven't recovered. I don't do death. I don't process it very well. I don't like to get sad about it because I know it's coming. We all gonna die. And so I just be like, well, we know it's gonna happen, girl. Like, well, what? Why is y'all sad? We gonna die. So yeah, I don't process death, I don't think, the right way, or the way that a lot of people do. I just kind of block it out and push it away. All right, I put my kids' names on this one, Spirit and Keyshawn. Ask yourself what part of you is holding on to pain because it is familiar, because letting go will require you to do something different to fill that space. And what could fill that space? Today, loosen your grip on the pain. Let it go bit by bit. I think I put their names on there because earlier today, they were arguing about $20, and then it turned into $10. And she told him he owed her $20, and he got mad. And she finally said, you know what, you're right, you don't owe me $20. Maybe you owe me nothing, maybe you owe me 10. And he wouldn't let it go. Like, part of his personality is he want to win all of the arguments all of the time. And she is very non-confrontational. She really wants just peace and love. Like, she wants her little brother to love her and everybody. And so when she does that, like, she takes it really personally, his personality, and she's like, well, you won, why are you still talking? And he's still talking, and she's talking back, and I'm like, girl, you should just be quiet. So what part of you is holding on to pain? I told her, I think I talked to her afterwards, and I told her, I said, he's going to keep talking. What are you going to do differently? You can't control what he does, but you can control you. If you keep talking back to him and having that conversation, you are hurting yourself. And she was like in tears. Her eyes was red. She was so sad and she was so mad. He's only nice to me when he wants something. I said, for sure. I said, so how do you deal with that? You know who he is as a person. So if he only is nice to you when he wants something, why do you give him what he wants? She's like, because I be feeling bad. And not, girl, then you are going to continue to let him and any other man treat you that way. Be cautious and be careful. He's not going to change who he is. He's not. Ask yourself, what part of you is holding on to the pain? Because it's familiar. Because letting go will require her to do something different. She needs to do something different. You keep giving this little boy what he wants. What are you going to do different to fill that space? And what could fill that space? Today, loosen your grip, Spirit. Loosen it. Let it go. Do something today that will bring you joy, even if you know you will not do it well. I ate ice cream yesterday. And I did it well. That made me laugh. Do something today that will bring you joy, even if you know you will not do it well. Let go of the idea that you have to be the best at something to do it. You can eat ice cream well, everybody. If you don't know nothing else about yourself, and to all the vegans, go find you a good soy ice cream, a good rice dream. It's out there. Go make coconut something. Make it happen, Captain. But listen, ice cream-ish things are joyful. Find joy. Train yourself to crave experience. The eating of the creams. Not perfection. Know yourself by your actions. You are not what others say about you, good or bad, or what you say about yourself. You are what you do. Do good. I do lots of good. I can't focus on the people who be mad at me because they got butt hurt about things I do and say. I'm sorry. Not really. All right, section 3, you guys. Last section of the book. Transformation. And we are at about 25 minutes in our video. We might not have an hour video. What? Y'all know I'm feeling this part right here. When I was younger, I might put it in, if I could find one of my younger pictures of when my hair was long over here and short over here. Look, did I ever show y'all this? I got like a ton of earrings over here on purpose back in the day. I know y'all see my Prince and Gemini tattoo too. But back in the day, I used to have my hair salt and pepper, right? I used to have my hair shaved over here. I used to have like a line or two in my eyebrows. And this piece of hair was always over my eye. And I couldn't see out of it. And here we are. Girl, you pushing 50. And you still doing the same thing. I am who I am, girl. I am who I am. Love me. Anyway, the only thing about these locks, when I do like this, because you don't get to comb your hair, the shedding is real. It still sheds. The shedding still happens, y'all. It just sheds in the locks. That's what helps it bud. I'm learning lock. Is it lock terminology? Lockology? Lock. Yeah, whatever that is. I'm learning it. Acknowledge your desire for predictability and think about how it competes with your sense of adventure, possibility, and surprise. Let yourself shrug. Let yourself be unsure. I wrote on here, I did write a note on here. It's a Gemini thing. I'd be like, whatever. All right. I wrote a note on here. This is what a coworker said to me the other day. Let's see what she said. Let me see if I can remember. Ask yourself how much of your self-image, what you believe to be real and true about yourself, is based on what others think of you. Okay, this is why I wrote that note on there. I had a coworker come in my room the other day because I am transitioning into a different position, and so I'm giving away stuff. And she said to me that people are scared of you. She was like, I don't know why. I was like, are you serious right now? She was like, yeah. I was like, that's interesting. I was like, well, they're scared of what exactly? Like, what makes them scared? I don't understand that language. And she was like, girl, I don't know. I like you personally. And she said the same. She's like, what they gonna do to you? I was like, I don't know, girl. Like, what? What is going on? I'm out here giving away teacher supplies to the teachers. But they scared? Make it make sense. We are grown people working together. Are you scared of my blackness? Girl. Hey, girl. What you scared of? You probably scared of my audacity. I think that's what it is, you guys. I do have a habit of saying the things that I want to say. My filter is there, but it's less filtery than it used to be. I don't know why, it just is. Allow yourself room to change. Let go of old narratives that no longer fit. I don't care what them people think, why they scared. If somebody tell you they're giving away teachers, listen, y'all, I got like tons of staples and books. I left books about being black in my place on purpose. Like, y'all, go grab them black books on how to teach kids of color. It's going to benefit all the kids. I left them in there on purpose. Like, I don't need them no more. I'm good with them. I got books here. I'm good. Go grab the books, people. Let go of the old narratives that no longer fit, or maybe they never did. That don't fit me. If y'all think y'all scared of me, that's on you. That's not on me. Revise the story you tell yourself about rejection. Listen, I'm going to tell you why I wrote this, picked this one. I can tell you. Rejection is so hard. All that tells you is that you were what you were worth to someone else, not what you are worth. I'm going to read that again. So rejection. when you are ready to transition from one phase of your life to the next, especially if it's your career, you really have to be willing to take no, like to hear no. And it's hard, y'all. I have been hearing so many no's. I get people who want it, like they get your resume and your cover letter, they be like, we found somebody else. Like, you didn't even get an interview. Then I get the places where you get the interview and you still don't get the job. And I get those. The best parts of the no's that you can get are the no's of growth. Like when somebody can take the time out to tell you what you could have done better to secure the position, that right there is love. That right there is caring. There are so many people that won't tell you how to do better because interviews are performative, right? Like they really are. I'm not a really good interviewer because I don't put a lot of stock in it, because I know my worth and I know that I can do whatever. If I apply for the job, I can do the job. Now, the questions that you ask me about how to get the job done, I probably might not be able to put those into really good words. That is not my ministry. Kind of like taking those SATs and all of those tests. I'm not really good at that, but I am on my way to a second time of going to school to get my doctorate degree. So I'm a really good student. Like, I am a really good learner. If you show me what you need me to do, baby, I'm gonna figure out how to get it done. That's my ministry. That's what I do. But if you are judging me in a moment in time on an interview and not all of who I am, and knowing that even if I didn't perform the way you thought I should perform in your interview, and not seeing that, oh, this girl is a go-getter. She might not have done what we wanted her to do, but if we tell her what we needed her to do and we give her this position, watch her work. That's the kind of position that I want. So those no's that I've gotten have helped me grow, right? Especially when they are accompanied by, this is what we were actually looking for in the interview. So put this in your hat and know this in the future. And baby, I'm out here growing through every single no, through every single heartbreak, through all of that. I am interviewing, I am growing, and I have not gotten comfortable with no's. I've gotten, I feel like no's are school, like it's school right now. And again, 100 no's, all I need is that 101st to be a yes. And baby, every one of those no's was worth it because I wasn't supposed to be there. And that's where you got to get to. Revise the story you tell yourself about rejection. All that tells you is what you were worth to someone else, not what you are worth. I put preach on this page. Let go of the idea that things could have happened differently, as if this life is a choice, is a choose your own adventure book, and you simply turn to the wrong page. I'm gonna start over because I did mess up that choice word. Let go of the idea that things could have happened differently, as if this life is a choose your own adventure book. You simply turn to the wrong page. You did the best you could do with what you knew and felt at that time. Now, do better, knowing more. I just said that. I just said that about interviewing and growing and learning. And life is school. Do school, girl. Learn. Stop conversing with the noisy ghosts in your head. Jim, talking to you specifically. Because winning an imagined argument isn't winning at all. Say what you need to say out loud or on the page. Say it out loud. Write it down. But stop talking to the noise in your head. And just move. Know that the curiosity that drives you to create is the same curiosity that drives you toward the next part of your life. Let it lead you. I put on here first year. Let me see if I'm going to tell y'all what I wrote on here. I think I am. I don't know. Celebrate your successes. Do not let grief or worry take that from you. Even as you carry darkness inside, you shine. Defy the darkness by shining. I am a school teacher, but I have 4 different jobs besides my teaching job. And this is the first year I made 6 figures as an educator because of the extra jobs. Not because I'm a teacher, girl. I don't make enough as a teacher. But I do a lot of other things behind the scenes that I don't care to, I guess, pat myself on the back about or talk about very much. But your girl made 6 figures this year. What? Yes, I did. I did the math today and I was like, girl. And I cut back on my car note. I got to get my baby to college. Like, girl, we is out here budgeting finally at 48.9 years of life. You is budgeting. You paying off cars. You getting refund checks. You lowering APRs. You credit scoring out here, getting that score up. Girl, I did that. I'm so proud of myself. All right. Think of yourself as a nesting doll. Have you guys ever seen those little... I've only seen... I'm sorry, y'all. It's something in my eye. I don't know what it is. Those little Russian nesting dolls where it's like a big doll and then it's another doll and another doll and another doll until it gets down to the baby doll. How many versions of yourself have you carried this far to this point? How many more interactions will there be as you age? Know there is room for all of you. Girl, I'm like 100. I'm on version 100 or 200 at this point in my life. And my filter is getting worse. Oh my God. My, you know, a lot of black people, we have the, what do we call it? Where we can moderate between our life. Some of us who kind of like grew up in the city and the workplaces that we reside in, we can function between the two. Girl, my life is slowly creeping into my workplace, and I feel so much better about being in the workplace with being me in the workplace and not having to continually code switch and modulate between the two me's. I am so, like, it's such a more freeing space. And instead of me being uncomfortable, because we are all, especially black women, and I'm not sure about black men because I'm not a black man, I can only speak on my black womanness. We're always uncomfortable in workspaces, right? The older I get and the more comfortable I feel about like what I bring to the table as just an intellectual, and then what I bring to the table as who I am as a person, I'm like, girl, let me be exactly who I am right here. Because if I'm not going to be who I am, you're not going to get the best of me. You can't expect all of this good things and thoughts that I have and then expect me to not be fully who I am. Fully who I am come with a little side of extra. She come with a little side of ghetto, bugetto. She lives in me. She needs to reside in my workplace on some level. Like, give her a space at the table. Because then you're going to get all of me. And that's going to just be a better version of me. I'm just saying. Last page. That's it. That's it. Even if you haven't been forgiven, forgive. Even if you haven't been treated with care, treat others with care. Even if you've been wronged, commit to doing right. Keep moving. 40 minutes in, y'all. We're going to see how this editing goes and how many minutes we're going to be on the editing. But I think we're good. I think we ain't doing an hour this week. And I'm here for all of the things. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in to my channel. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate you, and I thank you for taking your time, for tuning into Drinks and Journals. And as always, even though it's the end of the read, good morning, sunshines.